Picture yourself working late in an old abandoned grain mill, the air heavy with dust and the hum of forgotten machines. Shadows flicker in the corners and a cold whisper calls your name from the dark. You're not alone. You're not alone. Something ancient and hungry watches from the shadows. Stay tuned for a true horror story from Willow Creek, Ohio that'll haunt your nightmares. Hey spooky friends, how's everyone doing out there? Hope you're ready for a terrifying tale that'll keep you up all night. Huge thanks for watching our videos and leaving those chilling comments. You're the heartbeat of our haunted community. To keep these creepy stories coming, we need your support. Smash that like button, it's like a ghost's whisper to our channel. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a spine-chilling story. Let's dive into today's terrifying tale from the ghostly world. This story comes from Sarah, a 28-year-old worker at an old grain mill in Willow Creek, Ohio, about 8 miles from the nearest town. Sarah shared her experience with us through an email to sharethehorrorstory@gmail.com, saying it took her weeks to process what happened. Her story is so unsettling that locals still avoid the mill after dark. Here's what she revealed. Yes! My name is Sarah, and I used to work the night shift at the old grain mill in Willow Creek. The mill's been around since the 1800s, a creaky, dusty place where the machines groan like they're alive. It's 8 miles from town, surrounded by empty fields and a winding dirt road. My job was simple: monitor the machines, load grain sacks, and keep the place running. I worked with a small crew, Mark, Lisa, and an older guy we called Pops. We'd chat to pass the time, but the mill always felt wrong, like something was watching us. One night in September 2023, around 11 p.m., I was alone in the main hall. The others had gone to the break room, and I was checking the conveyor belts. The air was thick with grain dust, and the lights flickered like they always did. My phone was charging near the control panel, but the battery kept draining despite being plugged in. I heard a low hum, not the machines, but something deeper, like a voice trapped in the walls. I ignored it at first, thinking it was just the old mill's quirks. But then I heard footsteps behind me, heavy and deliberate, like someone dragging their feet through the dust. I turned, expecting Mark or Lisa, but no one was there. The air grew colder, and my breath fogged up. "Hello?" I called, my voice echoing in the empty hall. No answer. Then a whisper right in my ear, "Sarah." My heart stopped. I spun around, but the hall was empty. The machines kept grinding, but the sound felt distant, like the world was muffled. I grabbed my phone, unplugged it, and ran toward the break room. As I passed the old storage room, I heard it again, a voice, low and guttural, saying, "Stay!" The door to the storage room, which we always kept locked, creaked open just an inch. I froze, my hand trembling on the doorknob. I didn't dare look inside. I bolted to the break room, where Mark, Lisa, and Pops were eating. "Did you guys hear that?" I gasped. They looked confused. "Hear what?" Mark asked. I told them about the footsteps, the whisper, the door. Pops went pale. He said, "Sarah, don't go near that storage room. People say this mill's cursed. Workers died here decades ago, crushed by machines, trapped in fires. Their spirits never left." I laughed it off, thinking Pops was just telling ghost stories. But that night, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Around 2 a.m., the power flickered and the machines stopped. The silence was deafening. Then, from the storage room came a sound like metal scraping against stone. Mark grabbed a flashlight, and against Pops' warnings, we went to check. The storage room door was wide open now, and the air inside was freezing. The flashlight beam caught something, a figure, tall and shadowy, standing by the old grain chute. Its eyes glowed red for a split second before it vanished. We screamed and ran back to the break room, locking the door. Pops whispered, "That's the foreman. They say he died in a fire in the 50s, trapped in that storage room. He's been here ever since, claiming anyone who works the night shift alone." My phone, still in my hand, started glitching, turning on and off, playing static. Then, the lights went out completely. We huddled together, hearing footsteps circle the break room. The door rattled, like someone or something was trying to get in. Lisa prayed under her breath, and Pops clutched a rosary. The air grew heavy, like we were suffocating. Then my phone lit up, showing a grainy image of the mill's interior, except it wasn't our mill. It was old, black and white, with workers in 1950s clothes, their faces blurred. Then one figure stood out, the foreman, staring right at the camera. The lights snapped back on, and the footsteps stopped. We didn't sleep that night. At dawn, we left the mill and never returned. I quit the next day. Locals say the foreman still haunts the mill, waiting for anyone foolish enough to work the night shift. I've heard from other workers that the storage room door still opens on its own, and whispers echo through the halls at midnight. This is Sarah's true, terrifying story from Willow Creek. What's your take on this chilling tale? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you love this story, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe for more real horror stories every night at 7 p.m. If you faced a terrifying experience like this, email us at sharethehorrorstory@gmail.com. If it's gripping, we'll turn it into a video within 5 days. Stay spooky, and we'll see you tomorrow with another bone-chilling tale.